please.
Okay, so yeah, your question was why Kirk suddenly showed up after the first episode?
Yeah. I started watching episode 1 and I go, hey, I know that guy because I've been watching Strange New Worlds. And I said, I know him. And they do give a nod in Strange New Worlds to the only episode that dude's in, which with the brain people.
Yeah.
The Elogians or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah, the thing with Strange New Worlds is going to lead to that because that's like how he kind of ends his career. But the reason why it's like that,
yes, please,
is because that was the original pilot, which was rejected. The original pilot got rejected.
Really?
But Lucy from I Love Lucy, believed in the show and was like, "Well, let's shoot again, and we'll just change stuff up." Well, they didn't really like the characters. We'll just replace everybody. And Gene Roddenberry wanted to keep 2 characters.
Spock.
Number 1 and Spock. Number 1 was played by his wife. So then when they said, hey, you can keep one of these characters, you can't keep both of them, he dropped his wife and kept Spock.
Damn. Hey, good. Unfortunately, but good call.
It's not a good call. It was, he actually had planned. He just brought his wife back as the nurse and just gave her a blonde wig because he knew that the higher-ups wouldn't even notice, and they didn't. And then she played a lot of things. She was the nurse in the original Star Trek.
Oh, are you talking about that woman? Yeah, she had a blonde wig, but a little bit manly looking.
Yeah, that's her. Hold on, it gets better. She voices the computer in most of the other Star Trek stuff in the movies and in Next Generation. She's the voice of the computer.
That's her.
It gets even better.
That lady doesn't have blonde hair in real life.
She also plays Loxana Troy, Diana Troy's wife. Mom. She plays the mom. That's on, Next Generation and
yes.
Of course. That was all Gene Roddenberry's wife.
Ha!
There was original. She was the original number 1.
God has revenge.
She did all that shit. She's huge into the Star Trek in the world.
I was fucking wondering. I was like, wait, am I tripping? I was like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, because here's this dude, and then next episode, everybody acts like there's, like nothing happened.
I'm so glad they didn't just give up on it. I know only 2 shows off the top of my head that had a failed pilot. They fixed some stuff, tried again, and it worked. And that's one of the only 2 of them I know of. So it's not something that happens too often.
The Fresh Prince.
Did nobody actually? Pilot?
Yes, and nobody actually freaking. So I don't. If you look at the original Fresh Prince and then just go, I don't know, like a few episodes in or whatever, they like switched out the mom.
Well, that I know about, but that wasn't
so
a failed.
Weird.
That wasn't a failed pilot. That was the mom had issues with Will Smith at one point. They were having issues.
Oh, I didn't. God damn.
So they're fine now, but at the time they were starting to really have problems with each other.
Oh.
She was a trained actress, and she felt like he wasn't taking it seriously and shit.
Well, I mean, he's at the time. I mean, he's Will Smith, of course. He's just like, yeah, I just want to have a good time. And then Will Smith became a solid actor and
a very solid actor. He's actually really good.
Yeah, well, then he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. And there's that, but whatever. That doesn't negate his years of solid service to great movies.
No shit. He was Mr. Blockbuster for a while. If he was in a summer movie,
he had the Midas touch.
Summer.
He had the Midas touch for a long time.
He's so good.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah,
you're not excused. It was disgusting. How dare you? You disgusting.
I'm drinking. I'm a real basic bitch tonight.
That's okay. I'm going back to high school days. This is an icy with rum in it. I was at a movie theater, guys. I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, I have an icy. Oh, I could put some rum in the icy when I get home. Old school style.
So, ladies and gentlemen, he went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, if you like the Guardians of the Galaxy, you should go watch it. It's pretty fun. It was kind of like as you probably know, Gunn is not going to be around anymore. He's going to take over the DC world. So this is kind of him saying goodbye to the Guardians of the Galaxy. And I don't know what they're going to do going forward. I have no idea. You have to see it, but it feels like it's an ending. Maybe not the end to the Guardians, but it's an ending to that group. So
Yeah,
I don't know what's going to happen going forward.
It's the farewell.
So it's really fun. It's really nice. It was a good story in itself. It answered some questions that they left off in the first movies, and they had little nods to the first two movies. So it was really cool.
I like anything where Zoe Saldana is in it.
Oh, also two post credit scenes.
Oh, okay. So stick around for two. Okay.
There's two of them.
Okay, good to know. Two of them. I never know because I'm always like, well, they're already at the black and white credits. Do we walk out?
I posted on social media. I'm like, if you're going to watch Guardians, two post credit scenes. I always tell people one or two. You know what happens then.
Sweet.
You don't have to give anything away. Just say that. People are like, okay, so I should stay.
Okay. Yeah. That's no giveaway. That's, Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's now time for Sake&Sumo.
Oh, yeah. This isn't just me and you talking.
It's not just us talking. We're actually supposed to be talking about sumo, guys.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're starting with is Wakataka Kage, the guy that we had crowned him the future part 1. But the future part 1's knees gave out this last tournament. It hurts. It hurts for multiple reasons. A, if he had gotten the 8th win, it would be less painful because then it'd be a tournament where he's still at that same spot at least. Now it's just gonna be free fall.
Yes. Now I will say that I am looking forward to a new rival kind of bubbling up as Wakataka Kage, heals himself up, and we do hope that he gets better. But his brother will avenge him, and I think Wakamoto Haru and Hoshoryu will keep the flame alive in a nice, solid rivalry.
Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe. We'll see. What, let's see what kind of chemistry comes about now that the Waka Bro is in the Sanyaku, and they are only actually the Waka Bros, even though he hurt himself, are only the fourth set of brothers in history to reach the Sanyaku ranks.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yes. There is only 4, and of course we have the Takanohana, Wakanohana brothers, and then there were 2 sets in, I think, the 80s into the early 90s. Look that up, but I can't remember their names. But yes,
yeah.
There's a set of 4.
I'm curious to know if Wakataka Kage didn't even make a good return. His game is so much that gorgeous bend in his knees, almost 90 degrees where he's hit people. That thing that we all wish we had when we're doing sumo, when you hit somebody and you're in your brain, you're like, stay low, stay low, stay low. And then you watch the footage afterwards and you're like, oh, I wasn't that low at all. But I said before, his knees are still, they're just like clink. And it is, oh my God, it's gorgeous to watch. It is gorgeous to watch him just like come in like that and those freaking bent ass knees. So can he keep doing that?
Here's the thing. Every, and as I definitely know, from a torn AC joint, the better wrestlers don't have to rely on being a one note person. An injury can help you focus on some of your weaker points and adjust your style around an injury. So now there are other Rikishi who just who don't adjust. Tochinoshin. But I'm just saying, some people.
Hardcore. Are you kidding me? He went from judo to lift out. that was a huge.
And no, I was okay. Once he like that lift out was his bread and butter, and then his knees gave out, and
His knees
he
gave
kept
out before
trying,
then,
and
though. You're forgetting the fact that he was really high up. His knees gave out. He dropped all the way down, not all the way to the end,
no,
but
but
he went down
he was
to the
lifting at
fourth
his top
division.
level. Yes.
But
Oh, okay.
before that,
Yes,
he was
yes, yes,
completely different. He was a thrower. He was using
yes.
that judo that he knew,
But
and then
I'm saying
he
now that
became
he's
different.
stuck, I'm saying the Tochi on his after his comeback.
But
Stuff.
that's
I
the
mean, it was
thing. At
that.
that time, you're already in your 30s. It's kind of hard
This is
when
true.
you're in your third
Yeah.
to mid 30s to switch it up again.
I mean,
Not
it's possible.
impossible. Okay, I agree. Not impossible.
Not impossible. Mm.
Sashimaru did that when he messed up his wrist.
Hmm.
He started going almost. It was almost like a Yurikiri where he gets his arm underneath there, but he
Yeah.
still pushed. But instead of pushing like this, he has arm underneath like the other person's, so that he didn't have to push with his wrist. And that
Yeah.
was like I think 31 or so when he started doing that. So
Yeah.
okay, not impossible, not impossible. So I see what
Not impossible.
you're.
I think Wakataka Kage has the well, he's got youth behind him, but then I think he has the versatility, and I would like to see after he's nice and healed, I'd like to see his comeback and how he adjusts his body to the new leg, and we'll see. We will see. I I don't know, but I am happy his brother is up there holding his family's name solid, and it's like you still get a little piece of Waka.
Yeah, he is the youngest of all the brothers. So there's Wakatakage is the youngest of all the brothers. So he's got that going for him too.
Oh, and I didn't even know that.
Yeah, their oldest is the one that never didn't get up to the top divisions.
Why does Wakamoto Haru look younger than
No,
Wakataka Kage?
he is. He's actually like 29 or something like that.
Oh shit. Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah. Uh, so there's that. Wakatakage is going to be out for 8 months to a year.
She.
I think it's going to take him 6 to 8 months just to start working out again. And then
But
before he's ready.
I have the highest confidence in him. We've seen this story before, like you said, Tochinoshin. We've seen these comeback stories. Freaking the only Yokozuna we have right now. The greatest comeback story
True.
of all.
It does.
Buddha.
Yeah. Didn't get all the way back to Ozeki before.
Yeah.
His knees gave out.
So this I have no doubt it sucks because of the trajectory he was on and what we we're hoping for in the near future, and especially given that Teruno Fuji's days are numbered.
Yeah, and also they need more Ozekis. Speaking
yes.
of, we should go through that really quick. There's a bunch of guys who have a shot next tournament at Ozeki.
Kiribayama
Has the easiest shot. I think 11 wins will get him into that Ozeki spot. He has the easiest shot to make it.
Yeah.
The other guys need a little bit more.
And he wants it. He's been, he said it in interviews, all kinds of stuff. He wants it. So, we'll see. And who else you got?
There's Daisho. He would need to get 12 or 13 wins. With his style, I never know. I never know what he's going to give us, but he's already had 2 badass freaking tournaments in a row.
Yeah.
But his run started in the Joy, which is good enough to make it to Ozeki, but I always feel like they want 33 or more if you're going to be starting at Megashira 1 or 2 or whatever he was at the beginning of this run.
I hate saying it, sir, but if he starts dominating on Takakeisho, that's going to say something.
I doubt he's going to be dominating on Takakeisho, but okay.
There's in the push. Listen, in the pushing world, I am just hopeful. That's all I say.
We have Wakama Haru, who has a chance too. I think he would need to get 13 wins to get to 32. And 32 we know isn't good enough. 33 is a guideline, but if you have a good 32, especially right now where they need people.
Has Wakamoto Haru ever had an injury? I think is he
If
one of
he
those
did
lucky ones that
before,
has skate by without an injury?
if he did this before we started watching and noticing him, and
Ah,
it's possible
yeah,
because,
yeah,
like
yeah.
we
He
said
was
many
not on
times,
anybody's radar.
he is bread and butter.
Mm.
He is the layup, not the fancy dunk. He is I get the job done. So there's less injury.
At this point, I'll take a Tim Duncan. I mean, I like, of course, I think I've finally given up in thinking we're gonna see a another Hakuho star rising kind of thing. Those kind of things, it's it comes once in a blue in a generation, and that's and so my hopes of the next Hakuho have dropped down a bit. Um, but good lord, I don't know this the Yokozuna. How do I say Yokozuna status in general? It should be just so like almost untouchable. You should always be getting 11 wins plus, and just keep taking keep taking you show like almost every at least three out of the six U shows. That
That's too
I
high.
don't know. I guess those days are gone. I don't.
I
Hey,
mean,
it
think about
wasn't
this. Wait,
high
wait, wait. I
for.
want you to think about it. What do you think the average number of U shows are for Yokozunas in their careers?
That is a good in there as Yokozuna
Their whole
in their
career. No, their whole career.
overall. I don't know. Given about 20 years max,
Top division U
one
shows.
per year. One let's say 1 to 2 like 1 to 2 U shows per year. Between 20 and 40.
Six.
20.
6 U shows is the average.
She well, Hakuho's just a god.
It's not just Taco. We've
He's
seen
a
so many
fucking
of them
goat.
lately that just dominate in a way that they really shouldn't. Takaho, 40 something. Ashisharu, 20 something.
Fuck
Taco,
yeah.
20 something. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Well, motherfucker, they need to keep that
Yamaguchi,
going.
30 something, But really,
Mm.
I'm just named those guys, and you add,
Well,
who's that
we
guy?
need one
Who's
of
that guy? Hold
them.
on, hold on. Who's that guy? Hakuho's hero.
Uh
Tyro.
oh,
Taiho?
he
Taiho. Taiho had
I hope.
30, I think 34. That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the only guys. After that, most of them were single digit, and a few of them hit in the tens. Like Akabano had 10, Musashimaru had
Musashimada.
11, and a few like that. But most people get like 5, 6, 7 U shows, maybe 8 in their career because it's hard and it's supposed to be hard. The point of being Yokozuna
Yeah.
is always going for it, not. They should always be in the running, in my opinion.
Yes, yes.
But hitting
Give
like
me
all
no,
the time.
I want a 20 U show minimum. The bar has been raised since Chio no Fuji. Sky's the limits.
I mean, think
You
about the
know?
other Yokozunas, though. I named those guys, but all the other Yokozunas had 6, 7, 8. Teruno Fuji's at 7 in his career.
Oh shit. He gonna sit at
Kakaru
that.
had 6, I think. I want to say he
Yeah.
hit 6.
Kakaru. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, that's and what? How many did Teruno Fuji have? 5, 6.
That's a good question, and that's sad that I don't know because he is my all-time
He's
favorite
so
wrestler.
fucking awesome, and for some reason I can't remember it.
And well, and his to his defense, I mean, his career got cut short.
That happens.
Um,
That happens.
yeah, but I know that. I mean, he probably could have at least, especially with Haku, like the energy behind Hakuho, uh, and keeping up that tri dynasty. Like I'm pretty sure Haruma Fuji could have pulled off at least before he probably would have retired by now.
Oh, I think he
But
retired a few years ago, probably 2016,
no,
17,
well,
I think.
I know. I'm saying had that not cut short, he would have retired somewhere right behind or in front of Hakuho, for damn sure. Anyways,
It wasn't good.
I feel like he could have pulled off at least one to two per year that let's be realistic. One each year that he stayed on, beyond when he got actually fired or or fired.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know how you
Eh,
forced to retire.
let's go. Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, that was crazy. But that is that. Right now, they're more worried about Yokozunas than they are. Uh, uh, they're more worried
this
about
is this
Ozeki
is only
than they are
nicotine, by the
Yokozunas
way.
at the moment. That's
Yeah.
what I meant to say. Speaking of Ozekis, a former one has just returned to the top division. Your
Ooh.
boy is finally
Asanoyama.
he's finally back.
Asanoyama.
He's still a lot of people's bet to make the next Yokozuna, even now.
Yep. He's still my bet. He's still my bet.
I've already had conversations of why I have issues with that. I still need to see more from him.
The cool thing is that he is evolving, and I love seeing him, and like he's come back from his little pants down spanking. He's emerged a better wrestler.
Okay, but I want to see what that's like when he gets into Sanyaku.
Let's see. And
That
yeah,
because there were a lot
I
of
don't
people,
want
it
to say
wasn't
nothing.
us, but there were a lot of people who thought, "Oh, Abi's going to be make Okazuna, going to make Ozeki now. He's freaking awesome. Look how incredible he is."
Uh,
And it was only you and me. They were like,
yeah,
"Hey, when he gets up there, they're going to figure out his stuff again, just like they did."
yeah, and he's gonna choke. Oh
And
yeah.
it's not. I mean, he's still good. I'm not
No,
trying to give him crap, and I know I have
true.
before. He's better than
Everybody on this channel, everybody on this channel knows how much back in the past I used to talk shit about Abi, but again, I'm an equal opportunity troll. Fucking like if you can adjust your style and become better, then I like you. The
same.
second show that the second show that I does, hey, I might still hate, but Avi he adjusted, and this entire I don't know what Basho it was where he turned it on and his legs seemed to gotten thicker, like he's gotten his base down. But hey, look at me, I am now an Abi fan, but I'm also a realist and know that he is not making that rank here.
I'm
Like
just saying. Well, why I believe easily Asanyyoma can get back to Ozeki. He belongs there.
mm,
That next step is huge, and he has to be more dominant. He can't just
yes.
get away with getting 11 wins all the time, and he used to
Yep,
get 10,
yep, yep,
11 wins a lot. He
yep.
has to. It's like Takesho. Takesho needs one more win per tournament than he normally does. Same thing with Asayama. He needs at least one more win per tournament. Like just one more win would probably get it. But that one more win is the difference between all the Ozekis we've had and that 73 fucking Yokozunas we've had in
Yeah,
history. It's that
yeah.
big of a difference. It's that huge of a hurdle, that big of a mountain to climb. I'm not sure yet if he can do it until he gets in the Sanyako and shows that he's still as dominant as he was in Jurio in the last two
Yeah.
tournaments. I need to see that in that.
Well, we're gonna be on this journey together, sir, for
Oh
the
yeah,
rest of this year, and I will be analyzing personally, because if y'all were original fans of Sake&Sumo, Caleb and I had, I mean, when it was Asanyyoma and Takakeisho, those were it was I was Asanyyoma fan, team Asanyyoma, and he was team Takakeisho. I since his pants down spanking, I have had to humbly bow to Takakeisho and really understand and respect and understand his style, and I mean, and he's proven himself. So again, I talk shit, but I'm also a realist, enough to analyze somebody and just not talk shit just to say it. If they prove themselves to be good, I'll flip teams on a dime.
Yeah.
And if it good is good, and we are here on this channel praising good sumo and talking shit about the bad. So
Okay,
when it's bad, it's bad.
so going up with him, or what we was hoping going up with him, was another guy that I've always kind of liked, but he has decided to retire, and that is Snorlax himself. After winning a Jurio championship with Asanyyoma in the mix,
Yeah.
that's an impressive freaking thing in itself. But he says the back is too much
Conspiracy.
for him at this point.
Conspiracy.
It could be, but I don't think so. But it's possible.
Conspiracy. This
Anything's
is
possible.
this is alternate like conspiracy moment. Conspiracy moment. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be. Might be. Here's what I mean, yes, that is a factor. And I think that might be the catalyst for the higher ups, the Illuminati of sumo, to to force him out with a lot of the of course he had the allegations, the abuse of the Oyakata Okami-san, the the some of the violence with other lower ranking Rikishi. He might be catching okay, I don't know, but and we probably will never know, but which is why they probably let him quietly close it out. But he might be catching another case. Who knows if one of the lower ranking Rikishis might actually want to take that shit to court or something. I don't know. We already know that the Okami-san has given an official like, hey, I'm not trying to press charges. Like, it's water under the bridge. That's fine. So I think that is fine.
But what if he's still drinking though? That could cost it too.
That's what I'm saying. Like who knows? He might have had a night, like, he might have fallen off the wagon
after winning the U show.
Exactly.
It's hard for alcoholics to say no to that.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
But this is all speculation. We don't know for sure. The only thing that gives me a little, at first I didn't think of it at all, but what gave me a little bit of pause about it is the fact that he's not going to become a coach even after getting his Japanese citizenship. He's leaving the JSA completely. And that makes me think a little bit.
Of course. Who wants to be in a stable with a violent... I hate labeling it.
Someone who has been known as...
Who's been known for violence and abuse of alcohol. That's not a good look as an Oyakata. Now, do all Oyakatas do it? I can probably say,
chunk of them probably have in the past.
Exactly. But with that stigma, number one, if I'm an Oyakata and I'm trying to pass down my stable, with that stigma on this guy, is that who I want to lead the future of my stable, especially with all of the shit that's in the news, for sumo. It's just not a look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, and it sucks because Ichinojo is really, he's cool. Like I like Snorlax. But like Snorlax. When you look at the politics of sumo, and if you have to think of as a stable, as a stable owner trying to pass something down, unfortunately, he's got a label on him. Homeboy's got a label on him. It sucks. That really does suck. And I do wish him the best. Hey, come hang out in America. I'll say that. We'll just throw that out there. Side note, shout out to Corey. Shout out to Gagamaru. Last weekend, Caleb and I had the best freaking time. And we made Gagamaru. Everybody looked like lobsters except for me. I just got chocolatey.
It looks like a sci-fi thing going on. Like I'm growing scales or something right now. Awful.
Yes. Corey, hands down to my Kohai. Like, good Lord, it was amazing. Just like, I mean, of course, go check out their channel if you want to see it all in action. But
You
all
want to.
about everything that you don't see on the video. Oh man, we had a blast. We had a
Oh, we did.
blast.
Yeah. We
It
might
was
talk
just
about it
amazing.
later because it's honestly, if we talk about it now, it's like 2 hours of us just talking.
True.
So
We'll get back to the
we'll
review
watch
or back to the Basho. Let's go.
Okay, so speaking of pain, our next topic is going to be Enho, who's just getting over an injury. He says he's fine. He is now again, for the umpteenth time, in striking distance of getting back into the top division. Uh,
I don't know if he wants that. Maybe he
I
just
think
wants
he
to.
does
He wants
want
to.
it. He wouldn't put his body through this shit over and over again if he didn't want it. How many injuries?
Yeah,
Arms, shoulders, backs, knees.
yeah.
He
I
just
guess
keeps getting back
so.
up. And he keeps staying in Jirio, and that's amazing enough as it is for someone his size. It's amazing enough that he is there at paid. When you think of the hundreds of guys trying to get into the paid divisions, trying to be like a professional sumo wrestler, and that man just keeps fighting them off.
Yes.
Oh, I
Hi,
hope you
Enho.
do it, Enho. I really do. I have to see the first 3 days. Is
Hello,
your
Enho.
body able to handle it? Because so far your body, it's like Takeisho body doesn't seem to be able to handle the pressure of getting to Yokozuna. His body
Yes,
can't seem to handle the pressure of getting up to that top division.
sir. Do you think you can make it to the top division? Oh no, that might be real tough. Mm-hmm. Akiloi.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Sorry.
I think the sumo's good enough. I know people say, oh, the top division figured him out and that's how he lost. And I'm like, I don't think that's
Well,
what it was.
no. I mean, yes, it's a bit wily, and like a lot of his like backbending, crouching stuff. It actually reminds me of Edo, which a lot of people have figured out his the backbending, crouching, the crouching tiger style.
I still remember you
Uh,
losing to him in practice, so not everybody's figured him out. He did that stuff and you
uh,
flew right over him.
I know, true. Hey. I prided myself until last weekend being the only lightweight who he has not beaten in tournaments.
Huh.
But yes. But that happened real quick. But I was banged up. It was the worst. If anybody who was actually there knows, I mean, it was not fun. Anyways, but yeah, he caught one on me. That was great. And anyways, we're back to Enho.
Enho,
Enho.
the
It
love of
was
lightweight sumo wrestlers everywhere.
yes. And well, you know what? And the funny thing is, he's been away from the top division so long. My I don't want to say my love is fading, but Midori Fuji.
See, but
I don't know. He's the new lightweight love of my life.
he's
I'm
not lightweight.
sorry.
He's medium weight at best.
When you're
Oh,
under
keep
300
talking. I'm gonna
pounds,
throw out his weight and
yeah, he's I think he's like 280.
right. He's that's not lightweight. That's
I
not
know.
even
Okay,
close.
Enho's extra special. He's just extra teeny tiny. But when you're like, I know that Midori Fuji is 5'7", and I know he at least. I want to say he's in anywhere between 260 and
He's 116 kilograms.
what
I'm
the
not sure what
fuck
that
is
is in
that?
pounds, but I know that
Times two. Hold on. 116.
116.
116 times 2.2. Oh, look, he's 255.
Okay, but now 99. That's Enho. That's lightweight.
Okay. 99 times 2.2.
Was that 215?
217, 218.
Yeah,
217.8, which is
that's
218.
lightweight. If you got 30 pounds on a guy, that's another weight class.
Listen,
What would
okay,
Enho
listen.
do if he was 255? How good do you think he'd be?
He'd still be doing the same stuff. Okay, my
Yeah,
point is the
Mura is doing
style.
that same stuff at 300 something pounds. Look what he does.
True.
I'm saying if you
But
can gain weight, that boy can gain weight, shit. I don't think he needs to be that
listen,
heavy. He
listen.
was 250
My
like
my my thought, like, and for those who watch, the Breakfast and Basho, as long as you're like a little short king,
you can
listen,
say
and you're
short king,
under.
but short is not the same as light.
Okay, what? Eh, okay, fine. Yes, yes, yes. But okay, he's got 30 pounds on him, but still, when you look at the average sumo wrestler, he's underweight, and he's short. So he's in the little thick boy club. He's actually, Midori Fuji is the king of the little thick boy clubs. And it's him, Koto Echo, and Enho so far.
I wouldn't
We
call
haven't
Enho thick
we
though.
haven't
That's
inducted.
my argument. I wouldn't call Enho thick. He's just a little boy. He's just a little boy out there wrestling men. That's what he
He,
is.
he's thick. He's thick.
No,
He's
he's
thick.
not. He doesn't even look muscular. Sometimes I'm like, how does he do this at all? He's like a little
Yeah.
baby boy belly. Those little cheeks. You can just want to like. He's like
I
the most
love it.
adorable wrestler that's ever lived.
This is a fact. This is why he has been the king of the little thick boys. But damn, that reigning crown goes to Midori Fuji.
All right.
He's now, yes, 30 pounds allows him to just ruthlessly go in on guys who are like, it looks like he's like touching their belly button. It's like me going against Matt Jim, where I'm just like, pew, oh.
My face is
Somehow.
sucking.
Shout out to Sumo Punks. Sumo Punks.
Love you, Matt.
Uh,
In fact,
and
one of my favorite moments from last Saturday was my last match against Matt Jim. I hit him so hard and so fast. He literally went, "Oh!" That made me feel proud.
You sounded like Matt.
Oh. It's good if you can hit something hard enough in a tournament, then they go, "Oh!" And you're like, "Yes." That was a Tachi eye right there.
Oh, I can go on for days about that tournament. It was a great. Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow,
what do you think his chances are though with this one? Do you think he probably is gonna need 9 or 10 wins?
Yes. I think he can get in. Can he sustain it? No. Shit. Chiyomaru gets in every now and then. Now he ain't gonna see the top level for a long time. Chiyomaru's down at I think he's Juryo 10. He's down. But does that change my love for him? No. So he's gonna be, let's say he teeters in and he comes in at Makuchi, I don't know. I'm sorry. My gosh, 16 and again gets knocked out. And then he's at the top of Juryo. I think I hate saying it. I really do. And unless he decides to start eating hot foods and really put on the 30 pounds that Midori Fuji has, we will not see him be successful in the top rank.
I think
will I stop loving him?
I agree.
No. I
agree with the weight thing. Because
it's a factor. Like you said, Midori Fuji, physics. Other than Midori Fuji's belly, I would love to see them stand side by side. I think that I think there's not a huge difference other than just straight girth. But
anything over 20 pounds, as we know because we've been in sumo, anything over 20 pounds makes a difference.
It changes the game. Yeah, I get it, and that's what I'm saying. Until he does that, what do you get? We like. He can keep frustrating himself, keep trying to say like, "Oh, I can fight at 120 or 220." Like I think 220 was his like max, but he keeps floating around. He keeps floating around 218, 216. But dude is super picky about what he eats and shit. Which good for you.
He gained some of it back at least finally. I know during
but
COVID,
has he ever gone over 220? Yeah, I've heard about his eating diets and stuff. He's like, ooh, I only eat cold foods. The fuck? That's weird. I don't know, but
put carbs in you. He doesn't like rice. Get some carbs in you, man.
Well,
Some people are like,
anyway, I'm gonna love him, but I can accept that until he just stops being stubborn and just and says, "Listen, do I want to win or do I want to be a diva?"
all right.
I, yeah. Anywho, moving
Okay.
on.
So let's just move on. Let's just move on. I
Yeah,
hope he makes it. I miss him so much. I think it's been 3 years almost since he's been in the top division. At least been two.
I know.
But so
Sorry, my
let's
cat.
go on to our predictions.
Woohoo!
Who do you think is going to win? Is Terano Fuji going to come back and beat Terano Fuji, or is he going to be still a little slow and out of practice?
He's still gonna be slow.
Yeah, I think so too.
I watched him. So I today, while I was taking a break, I did watch him in Keiko. Doing with Scotty. I think fought. He fought against Kiribayama. They fought 10 times from what I counted, and Kiribayama beat him once. Looked good. He looked good. And then I watched. I think it was a joint Keiko because I think who was there? Shodai was there. Daisha was
Yeah,
there.
it was a
Um,
full house of awesome people.
yeah, and so look, everyone looks great. Everyone looks healthy. Terunofuji looks great. You know what? God dang it! I don't want to discount him because shit, the man's a beast. But I think in what he's saying in interviews and as an older gentleman, I think age and life is starting to sink in. Um, there are a few. I would love to see a really cool, as far as predictions. Man, I want to give a pusher thruster like Daisho the run for a U show. I would like to see two big boy or not. I guess they're not big, but whatever. I would like to see the what do you call it? A rivalry blossom between Hoshoryu and Wakamoto Haru. That would be fun. I want to see two people that clearly have it out for each other, in the ring. Of course, not in real life, but I would like to see that blossom. Um, I would love to see a little thick boy, Midori Fuji, the king of the little thick boys, Midori Fuji, in the Sanyaku. These are my only exciting predictions that I have.
Okay. I'm with you. I think Terano Fuji's going to do pretty good, but I don't think he's going to take the U show. I'm hoping he can make it through the whole 2 weeks. So he would still have like 13 wins or something, 12 or 13, maybe. I think all the new guys. I think one of them's going to take it. I don't know which one. Kiriyami, Wakanomaru, Ashoryu. I don't know. One of those guys are going to step it up, if not all of them. I
Yeah.
think they know that they have a huge shot right now.
Hoshoryu's got something to prove, like because he got a little sloppy these last two Bashos.
Hey, so is Wakta Kage. That's before he got hurt. He
Well,
did the same thing.
let's not.
The future
Yeah, he's
part one
sidelined now.
two had some issues the last few tournaments, and we don't know why.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that with Wakta Kage getting injured and dropping, I think all of them like, okay, we have to do something now. So I think they all felt the same thing. They all probably thought Wakta Kage is the next one. He's killing it. He's awesome. He's going to be the next. And then he gets injured, and they're like, we got to do this now. We have to kick ass now. I also think Takesho is going to easily get his 8. I know he was hurt. I know he's hurt last time. But he looked okay in practice because he was at that same practice.
How do you say? He'll skate to his 8.
I think his 8, he'll probably even get like 10, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he'll do pretty good. I would like to see, this isn't a prediction, this is something I want to see. I want to see Oho get his confidence back because it was shattered in the last one. The because remember he got a couple ago, he had 10, and we were like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
finally, he's
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
should look. And I don't think he was hurt. I think his confidence. I think he lost a few in the beginning, and his confidence just went. And he didn't know how to
Pew.
bring it back up. And he didn't know what to do. He didn't. He
Eh,
got in his own head and wasn't sure what to do.
Is he a little? Is he a little Shodai sad boy?
He might be. He might be. I'm not
A
sure.
little Shodai
I
emo?
want to see his get his confidence back because we're talking about rivalries. I think if he can get into the Sanyaku, which I don't, like I said, I don't predict that to happen until like at best 2024 and probably 2025. I think he's a slow riser, not a quick one. But I'll show you, they got things with each other. They get compared a lot, and they know it.
Yeah,
They start at the same time,
yeah,
get compared a lot. If they start fighting against each other, it's going to be hard up. They're
yeah.
gonna. So I would love to see that too. I would love to see that too. And let's not count out Asanyyoma is near the bottom of the Megashira.
Oh,
If
yeah. I
he
don't know
has a
why.
huge 10,
What if he just
10,
comes in
11
fucking
wins at the
wrecking?
beginning,
Yeah.
he could have the momentum just to pull it all the way through at that point.
Oh
If
yeah.
run those bottom guys, but Oho's
So
one of the guys who beat him in the last
we'll put
tournament.
him.
So
This is true. This is true. Yeah, yeah, that's
like,
right. Because he was going neck. He was neck and neck for Jurio, and then Oho just beat. And then like
yeah,
he got his one day in the top division, and Oho knocked that record off. I was like, motherfucker, come
because
on,
Oho's
dog.
good. It's a mental thing with him. It's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing with that guy.
Yeah,
So remember, momentum means a lot. It could drop. It happened to Midori Fuji in this last tournament. It can drop, but if you have a huge run those first 10 days or so, that can sometimes carry you all the way. Even when they move
yeah,
him up against, because if he is doing that, they'll move him up the last 5 days to take on the big boys, and we'll see if that momentum just carries him through. Maybe he gets a second U show. I mean, that's what was happening. Think about like when Abi came back, he had like 212 wins in a row. Being in those
yeah,
last years, he was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
that's insane. Did he get 212 wins in a row? Is fucking
yeah.
man, that's good, dude. That's the
I know, I know.
but that's another thing that we have to look out for, and I'm excited for that too, sir. I am pumped up about this. I'm excited about this tournament. I really am.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I'll say people that everybody sleeps on. Kotonowaka, Babyface, aka
Yeah,
Babyface McGee.
I love that guy.
There's just some that like are catching my eye, and I never really. I don't know something about his. I guess his baby face. I don't know. He just never see. He doesn't seem like a, you know, like a scary face. Teruno Fuji or Hakuho or whatever. He's just
Yeah, but
so
you can't, I mean, count us
little
on
pure boy
eight
face,
to
but
10
he's got
wins
great
all the
sumo.
time.
I know he's consistent.
He's
And so
consistent.
like there's a handful of people that I put in my sleeper category, like ones to like I just kind of like write it down as like ones to watch. Um but he's one to watch. I mean, fuck, dude's in Sanyaku. Like, and he just crept there. Like to me, like I had to remind myself, oh yeah, he is Komusubi. Like it just I forget. I totally forget. But I don't know. I think it's just because his sweet little face. I'm always like, oh, look at him getting a little win. And I never even pay attention to what his record is. And I didn't even actually know his father is one of those higher ups. I forget.
Yeah, because he's one of the princes with
Yeah, he's a little
Shiryu and
dynasty
Oho.
baby. Yeah.
Shiryu, Oho, him. I think there's someone else. I know if those three guys are considered like the princes because they are from family lines of badass singers.
Yeah. They're from stock.
They're from stock. I just finished my drink.
Same
And
Z's.
that. So we're gonna wrap it up here.
I'm a basic bitch.
Let's get the mango flavor because I love the mango.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Because
Hey,
mango's
hey, I'm a,
delicious no
I'm a
matter what.
classy basic bitch.
Mango's delicious no matter what you're doing. Oh, speaking of
Yes.
Banzuke's, I don't know if you know this. It's supposed to be coming out in the Grand Sumo when they do that Banzuke review, when they pick it and they come out and see how close they were when the actual one comes out. Jake
Uh-huh.
told me he put together an American one for American Amateur.
Wait, what? Who?
There it is. I was wondering when he was just too busy playing with his Star Wars toys there.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Who put together?
Jake.
Jake Wood. Fucking sick.
He told me where I was. I'm not going to break it because I want people to go watch this show. But I don't know where you are. I was very happy. I was like, that's
these great. These days, I'm probably low. Yeah.
Dude, who got chosen to be the captain? Who got chosen to be the captain of our team?
Sure. I'm just, I don't know. I'm in my head about stuff. But
all right. Cool. Well, we're going to knock that out before Cowboys Cup. All right, guys. See you on the other side of this Basho. Please join our cool Justin for breakfast in the Basho. I will try to join him on the weekends because we start a little later on the weekends. And
you can catch me 8:00. Well, the weekends are a little lazier, but during the week, Monday through Friday, 8:00 on the dot. Breakfast at a Basho, right on the Lone Star channel.
Okay. Get your sumo, guys, and have a great day.